everybody, and welcome back. Today we decided to take our stand-up pedalboarding experience to a whole new level, and of course you're gonna ask how. Well, we got this fin motor that it goes right into a fin box of a stand-up pedalboard, and I've heard they're a lot of fun, so we're gonna try it out today. So it comes with this battery that you attach to the board using the belt. So one thing we had to do right away is attach the different fin box, because apparently our fin box was not a standard fin box. And I'm going to remove the rear fin box this way it doesn't get in the way of the proportion of the motor, this propeller. So one thing you got to do is you would use a Phillips screwdriver and you would insert the motor right into the fin box, the new glue fin box. Johnson, and in all honesty, I'll probably make another video on how to glue that fin box, because that was another, it was actually a little bit. I mean, it wasn't bad at all. It wasn't hard, but it just took some time. And one other thing I noticed, the belt that came with the motor was not. I didn't think it was sturdy enough, so we just use a Husky belt to actually attach it, and it's pretty sturdy with it. Because you are going to be moving in different speeds. It does have a couple of speeds. Once you attach everything, you're ready to enjoy. It does have 4 speeds, and on top speed, they promise about 5 miles an hour. I didn't really measure it, but it does go pretty significantly fast. I mean, I felt the difference on definitely the 4th speed. The first speed is a little slower, but it does help you. It's more like a pedal assist, I guess you could say, if you go back to the e-bike world. But the 2nd speed you feel it too. The 3rd you start feeling it more. The 4th, I think that's when you really start feeling the power, and it feels like it's going relatively fast. Honestly, of course, it's not a speedboat, or it's not, but you feel it like when you're actually passing somebody. You could see how, I don't know if you can see it here, but you see how fast I'm actually passing this kayak here. It is going pretty fast. So it's definitely, and one thing I kind of learned as well is I couldn't discharge this battery. I was in the water for about 3 hours, and it was still running strong, and I was on the fastest speed, and it was still going strong. And I think this is definitely a lot of fun. Kind of gives you a different way of cruising and enjoying the harbor, the ocean. It does, I think, serve another purpose. It solves another problem. Let's say you went out too far from the shore, or you're too far from the original point where you started from, and you just get tired, you have no energy to get back. This would actually help you get back safely, I think, in that sense. And I think it's a pretty important thing. Although it does add a little weight to the board, but I think in the grand scheme of things, it's a helpful device, I think, in that sense. So we're gonna try. So next thing we're gonna try to race against the regular pedal board. Let's see what happens. So we gave regular pedal board a lot of head start, and we're gonna try see if we can catch up to it on one of the fastest speeds. Which, like I said, I haven't measured it yet, but it should be around 5 miles an hour based on the specifications. So if we are catching up, we're actually getting very close to this other board. Let's see if we can catch up. And I think at this point we know we can catch up, but we're gonna probably even pass this board. And it's kind of good. It gives you a perspective with how fast this board moves, how much faster it's moving than the person just regular pedaling on the board regularly without the motor. And we seem to be winning so far. And I think we're just gonna leave the board way behind and gotta keep going, because this motor is definitely unstoppable. Like I said, I went up about 3 hours of usage at this point, and I could not drain the battery, which is a good thing. I'm not sure what kind of alert it gives you, but I guess I have to try it out to the max and see what I see there. But I'm sure it will alert me at some point that the motor is, the battery is close to be drained. gotta try to do something different now. We gotta try to stand up on it like a pedal board with the motor working. Of course, when you put it up, one thing I started right away, I put it on the highest gear, or highest some sort of speed, and it went a little too fast, but it was actually a fun, different experience. Now, the first speed, it was just more like an assist, so it was a little easier to pedal, and you just kept going. The second gear, you had to balance a little more. The third and fourth speeds, you definitely had to put some effort into balancing, but the thrill and fun of it going fast and turning using this motor, I think it was just it's kind of hard to describe, even hard to show on the camera. It was great. It was a great fun. It was a great time. It was fun, and I think it's it's equally as much fun standing up as it is sitting down. Of course, sitting down is a lot easier, but standing up is a little more challenging with this motor on. But it's fun. You definitely feel that board going, and you're at this point on the third speed, all you're just doing is steering mostly, because you're already going pretty fast. But it's definitely a great fun experience, like I said before. So overall, I like this motor. I think it's fun. I think it's a great time, and personally, I would definitely buy another one. And at this point, I think that's it for today. Well, thank you so much for watching.